Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for the crypto neo news, education, opportunities. My name is Lucas.
My name is Ryan.
And we've got some major news, a little bit of education, but definitely a lot of opportunities on a protocol that we've talked about for a while. It's actually one of our favorite reasons to talk about Secret Network. I mean, it is the premier layer one solution for smart contracts with embedded privacy. And that privacy allows for decentralized applications, Dapps, to be built that just cannot exist on Harmony One, on Ethereum, on Binance Smart Chain, on Avalanche, whatever the EVM chain is. If it's a public ledger, then it cannot do what a private ledger can. And it still has that same security. It's connected to the IBC. We go all into it. In fact, we've got playlists that talk about it. But of course, we talk about secret NFTs. They are one of those. They are one of those applications that is, different,
Unique, right? On Secret.
Absolutely. The private metadata and what you can do. You can do everything an NFT can do on a public chain and more, and then some. So we have playlists to go through. If you're brand new, you're definitely early. These are emerging technologies that people are just now building out, and it's all about participation. That's where the decentralized nature comes in. So this will walk you through how to start your Web 3.0 wallet. If you have an email address, if you have a cell phone, then you are equipped for Web 3.0. It's not that difficult. And we've got tutorials to walk you through it, even DeFi crypto explainers, if you'd like to be involved with providing liquidity in the exchanges. But we go into more, and we'll continue to talk more about things beyond Bitcoin and crypto. And we might even add to the playlist, but what do we have right here?
Well, we have our macro outlook playlist where we talk about the issues on the macro economy, dealing with money, inflation, war, supply chain issues, and we try to draw some conclusions for financial markets and crypto markets more specific.
That's right. And with all that's going on in the world, there are definitely, some things to think about and prepare beyond outside of crypto, and understanding how these can be affected for long periods of time. That being said, just like after the ICO bubble, and as there was some correction for quite some time, you had networks and you had groups that were still building out, and that are some of the big platforms today came out of that. And regardless of prices in the short run, look for those protocols that have long-term macro value, which is what we look to do. Not trading advice, not financial advice, marital advice, medical advice, commercial advice, legal advice. This is just educational, entertainment information. We like to share our research and understanding of blockchain and crypto as a new tech, disrupting creative destruction in the economy and the potential that it has in different sectors. One of those is communication, I guess now.
That's right. Yeah, and that's a good segue into what we're talking about today. So we mentioned earlier that Secret Network, the privacy layer, it enables very unique things with these applications that you can't do on any other chain. And one of the things that enables you to do is with the NFTs is you have this private metadata layer where you can attach subscriptions and all kinds of little Easter eggs to the NFT itself, such that the owner has the exclusive access to unlock these benefits. And one of the premier subscriptions that you see in a lot of these NFT projects, whether we're talking about Midnight Teddy, or we're talking about what was another one, the Ample Agents, right? Clandestina, right? All these have had a big partnership with Alter, and have made the Alter subscription a part of the NFT project, part of the utility embedded in that project. So we want to kind of touch base on Alter, update you on what they're doing. We've got a lot kind of information about some upgrades and the roadmap they've released, and we'll just jump right into that and kind of unpack the cool things going on with Alter.
And as we do it, just think about this. As you look through the blockchain, the crypto market, the coin market caps, or the nomics, the coin geckos, and you look at all the different projects out there, how many applications are really being built that are practical, that are ready and functioning and bringing utility that you can see real world use case. What we're about to reveal that Alter has already done and accomplishing in the next quarter or two is incredible. And we're talking about private messaging. We're talking about secure messaging, the security of blockchain and the privacy of secret network. And when we talk about, like you mentioned, Alter from the beginning, they've been aware of secret NFTs and the private metadata and the unique value there. And they have collaborated with many different communities. So when we talk about Alter releasing new groups, new chat groups, new communities, you will find many strong, like Anon's, many different communities will launch their own group that you can be involved directly. You might need an NFT to get involved with a certain group. Others you may not, but this is a new era of communication built on blockchain. And okay, so it's really exciting, their accomplishments. We're really happy to bring this alfalfa for you to feed, read, and digest. And without further delay, would you like to kind of get into this 2022 vision and roadmap?
Most definitely. Yeah, let's check out the roadmap.
Now they've already had a mail, right? So this, just to let people know, it's a functioning protocol that has a token that has utility. They have a validator service on different networks. Probably should pull that, but they provide a lot of value and utility to secret network, and they're very integrated. So this is looking at a solid foundation, and what is being built is a very active team. I just want to, if you're new to it, give you that. This is not like the first thing they've come out with. This is just being built on a solid foundation, and these are some exciting.
If you scroll down a little bit, there's an image, and it has breakout by quarter of what they're doing on for this year. And it's kind of a handy graphic. We can kind of touch on some of these. So Q1, the token launch, the staking validator launch, and the private group chat, that's live. We've had that for, that was the Q1 release. Now we're on Q2. So we're seeing address books for contacts, Kepler login and key authentication, basic file management and storage. And now what we had recently come up is the new update, the new upgrade, is that they're releasing a group chat. It's an enhanced private group chat feature, which makes it possible, I believe, to have 500 people in a group. And so you can create your own group privately and communicate privately using Alter. So that's huge. And this is just launched, just upgraded.
And then plans to grow that size. This is just the beginning. They are already scaling and quickly, but this is, and look at what they're doing Q3 and Q4.
Well, let's touch on the last part of Q2, because this is huge.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're going to demo an iOS app as well as an Android app. So they're going to have the first, I guess, beta release is a way to think of it, of an app that you'll be able to download and log into using your ID and have all the benefits of the Alter privacy, right there on an app. So that's really cool.
Your phone. So you're talking about, this is a crypto project that is being brought to the real world, brought for real world use. It's not some complicated download a wallet and send receiving QR code. No, it's going to be so basic. This is what a beautiful way to help bring people into blockchain and crypto with something that is made for use. And this is like WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram,
but with decentralization and true privacy.
But with decent, I mean, this is huge. This is a big deal. And the phone, like you said, don't miss out on that, because that's one of the biggest points on that part of the roadmap is the fact that it's opening itself up to the market of most people don't walk around with desktops and laptops. Most people use their Android,
they use their phone.
Their phone. So this is an app that people will just be able to boom, boom, boom. And at first they're gonna be like, oh man, how do I get a Kepler wallet, and how do I square all this away? And they'll say, well, they'll just go right over to Wise Beyond Bitcoin and check out our playlist, and we'll walk around.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What to expect on the next quarter? Okay, so we're gonna have community channels. I assume this is going to be like you can join a channel that has a certain theme maybe, or whether it's, well, that remains to be seen, but this is essentially a chat room, series of servers for different chat rooms. Later on, we'll have Alter token governance and revenue sharing. There will be enhanced file management and storage. So right now, I think we're seeing kind of like the initial rollout of the file management system, but that'll be enhanced as we go in Q3. Later on, there'll be an email bridge within the protocol, and then there'll be at the end of Q3 the final launch, or not the final, but the actual launch of the iOS and Android app beyond the beta testing stage. So that's coming in Q3. Very cool.
An email bridge.
Yeah, the email bridge.
Explain people real quick what that means, because right now it's a closed ecosystem built on secret network. Closed being you need to be a member of Alter to chat and send messages with other people's ID, but it's a bridge that's going to allow people to have some way of interfacing with with emails outside of the Alter protocol.
Right. Perhaps it's a log into your email through the bridge. I'm not, we'll see. I'm not sure what that's going to involve, but it's exciting regardless, right?
Absolutely. So are the voice calls, video conferencing, calendar schedules. And what I'm really excited about is the plus more. Yep, for sure. Quarter 4 plus. So there's a lot of pluses going on. We've talked about they've successfully launched their decentralized encrypted peer-to-peer messaging. That happened. That's what we mentioned. Has been going on. It's very exciting. I'll say it's been exciting to see that from the beginning, because in a lot of crypto, you don't see too many applications that have utility, that are functioning, that are beyond a roadmap. So one of the things that's very refreshing about Alter from my experience, is one of the few applications that over delivers and under promises. And when the team comes out and puts a roadmap and says, this is what you can expect to happen from everything they've delivered and what they have going on, I would say
it's credible.
It's credible,
yeah.
So
very cool. Yeah, it's exciting.
What else do we have on this article? No, these are just the bullet points. Oh, improved address book for contacts, Kepler login key authentication to make it easy. So you can just log in directly with Kepler instead of having to walk around with your private key and ID, and enhanced private and group chats, additional features to manage the chats, avatars, file sharing, emojis. It's just beginning to, it's a beautiful plant. You can see where it's going. It's just sprouted out of the soil. Maybe a couple leaf sets are coming out, and you can look, you can envision it. Have you ever sent an emoji, shared a file? You can see what they're building out. They're taking the best. They're really wanting to build out a full G Suite of applications with privacy in mind. So this is,
the community channels kind of strikes me as like a Discord kind of thing.
Yep. They are wanting to do that, and rest assured, and do get some good rest, because crypto's 24/7. That's important. Surely after you get some rest, know that we will have, hopefully, it's our intention to have a Wise Beyond Bitcoin community channel and stay at the forefront, helping bring people into this application, because we're all about participation. This has been an experiment. All of our work is educational. We make our mistakes, so do your own research. We leave the links below, absolutely. But this is one of the few protocols and one of those projects out there, those applications, that is just not only has been exciting to find at the beginning, but it's exciting to be a part of the journey, and they're just beginning. So you get this video, you're still really, really early, and this roadmap will prove it to you. Stay tuned for our upcoming release. Well, hold on. You don't have to stay tuned for too long, because we actually
we have another page to take a look at. Yeah,
a little bit more detail on their start chats, build communities, and manage easier contacts on Alter. Definitely follow. Look at that. No, I'm already following them. If I refresh the page, follow Alter blog directly, and you'll get the latest alfalfa and information from them, and also on their Twitter. We'll leave that below. But this is what we're talking about, where you mentioned their groups of up to 500 users.
Yep. Yeah, that's where I read that. Yeah, but I'm sure that'll change.
Oh yeah, I think they mentioned that they're going to grow it in a short time, but already for a single group to currently have 500 is awesome. I think Our goal is to
So
rapidly
yeah,
improve this to support
look at
65,000 users in
wow.
the group. I mean, just
Well, they explain the constraints here. So each message is encrypted and has to be decrypted. So there's a bit of a hardware performance threshold or cap, I guess you would say. So they're picking a number so they can make it usable for people, right? Considering like what their hardware is capable of. So we're kind of looking at the first iteration of privacy and used in this way. And of course, there's going to be things to work out. But of course, that's the way things are. But I love the fact that they're even doing this, right?
Totally. And why do we talk about secret network? Because we've talked about blockchain and crypto for years, and we're very interested in all aspects, different dynamics of how it can affect markets and grow and be of use. But
yeah,
secret network, we said, well, look at this. This is blockchain with privacy and recognizing the weakness or the problem, especially when it comes to as a type of digital money that public ledgers have. It was refreshing to see something like Secret Network that has the privacy solution, taking the time to have that thought out and built in, as well as not being a standalone. We talk about the IBC and the scalability that
right.
brings, that people are now finding out the problems with bridges. Bridges are becoming a huge concern, Axie Infinity, and people are wondering, will bridges bring people back to this one chain to rule them all mentality? And the reality is there are actually blockchains that have thought about this issue a long time ago, like Secret Network and those in the IBC, and they are able to solve the bridge problem by being interoperable without needing that risk point of failure.
That's right.
So this is the premier place for privacy, and privacy as a basic human right and user data safety. Think about what's going on in the world. Think about what's going on in your country. Think about what's going on in your family. Sometimes you need to be able to say something and not have other people read your stuff, right? Kind of a thing. People
privacy, the funny thing about it is that the whole Bitcoin crypto revolution is about repairing or attempting to repair some of the vulnerabilities in the mainstream traditional financial system, whether it's this ability to arbitrarily create new units of the currency and distribute them to into different parts of the economy arbitrarily. And so we like the idea that the supply function is programmed, and that the distribution of the new tokens is based on performance of mining or proof of stake or however it's done, right? And so there's been these great innovations in money, in finance, that's come out of crypto. But in that process, there's the people who are pushing these innovations and building these new tools. Many of them, the vast majority of them, forgot about something that was good about the previous system, and that's the inherent privacy involved in holding physical money. And so while there's lots of problems with it, with whether it's the central banking or commercial banks generating money at will, or there's a lot of things we can criticize about how the traditional system works. The lack of the privacy element embedded in physical money isn't one of the things. And so in this digital revolution of recreating the wheel, and making it better, it's important to remember that there are elements of the previous system that aren't something that we shouldn't just turn our back on, right? And this need for privacy, I think, is the key one. And so the people at Secret, we've talked about it, but it's definitely why we care about Secret. It's just the importance of privacy is slept on in crypto.
Absolutely. And the function that it serves, it's one of those things, like we says, pink elephant in the room. It's something that's not talked about because it was inherent. And now that we have a technology that removes privacy, I think it's forgotten about. And some people think it's not necessary. Oh, it's a store of value. It's a unit of accounts, a medium of exchange. Yes, but it's also been something that was an intimate exchange. It was as intimate as the parties involved want it to be, between two people, between three people, as a deal between 10 people, whatever it is. There was a choice between those involved at who they wanted to let into the arrangement. And now the idea is having security requires everyone being able to see it. And that's kind of not tenable.
Not necessary.
Not necessary. It leads to weird, perverse outcomes that are, in my opinion, unharmonious. But check this out. If you're like, what about the technical stuff? Let's just power through it real quick. How is it done? They use the same data encryption model as Alter Mail, the chat service does. Each message hash is stored on the secret network blockchain, and in contrast to other mainstream chat providers in the Web 2 environment, third parties cannot surveil or tamper with the context exchange on Alter chat. So everything that
truly
you
private
in the chat is right there between you and those members in the group. So if you want to come check out what we're talking about in Wise Beyond Bitcoin, you need to get, you know, an Alter ID,
get on Alter,
get a membership, and we have no, we look forward to you. You don't have to have an NFT to join our group. We'll leave a description below. You just need to get a membership to Alter.
right?
Okay.
Yep.
During the upcoming months, they're going to be providing more enhancement to chats. Okay, the emojis, file share, we talked about this. Address book. The address book is designed to prioritize convenience and allow users to quickly switch between discussion threads and find other users. Additionally, users will be able to add a note to any contact for quick access to any conversation.
Nice.
So
that's convenient.
Very convenient. They want this to be something that people are able to actually, not just a novelty. Hey, it's private, because that's great. Okay, it's private, but something that is functional and has all of those features that you're used to using in your current messaging service or Discord or.
Oh, here's a big thing we need to mention too. When you scroll down, it says additional features.
Mhm.
They're integrating the Alter token as a subscription payment method for the Alter platform. And if you do choose to use Alter as a payment, you will get a discount in future product releases. So that's cool.
There you go. So already utility. Now we've talked about this, and I'm going to have to leave this link up below, because if you watch our video, you're getting involved and you're like, well, I would definitely like to be a part of this project early on, because it is early on. You've figured out how to get a Kepler wallet. You watch our video, you've got a Kepler wallet, and you watch our video on Secret Swap and Alter and providing liquidity and the infinity pool. We're just to remind you, we've got those videos, but you come over here to earn. First of all, on Swap, you can swap your secret directly for CFI, which is a secret finance staking token, and or Alter, and you can provide liquidity. Check out the pool right now. This is the secret Alter. Take some of your secret token Alter, and they are offering some great incentives there at the moment. But I also want to show the infinity pool, which we talk about. You can stake CFI directly and
earn Alter.
This is the big deal. You earn Alter. You're also going to earn Dro Finance, Dro token. When they roll out, there are going to be some drops and be able to transfer the CFI over. But on the Alter side, a couple places that you can do something with Alter is you can earn some Alter here, and you can also, let's go back, stake Alter. If you're saying, where do I stake it right now? Come over here to Alter staking right here at Secret Swap. That's what you're going to do. And this is a great time to do it. I mean, 27%. What are people getting right now on dollars in the bond market? I mean, 27%.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not a lot.
27% return. And I would say this is not financial advice at all, but this is very macro, not short run. This is not trading advice. But if you were to say, like, what is the potential of the value of the Alter token over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years? I would say, well, there's a good chance that it goes up in value, because there's a good chance that there are more people that are using it and it has more utility, and there's more demand for the token than at the very moment when it just launched, and not a lot of people are.
Sure.
So,
and considering what they're building and how important privacy is and will continue to be, it's a safe play.
There could be a black swan, the whole IBC market network, everything goes down. It was a big cyber tech. A lot of things happen. I don't know, but ceteris paribus at the moment, looking at what's out there in the market and what's being built, I would say that getting any positive rate of return on something like this is great. But
I mean, that's better than getting UST through Anchor, right? That's a stable coin. Yeah.
So this is cool. The link below there. What else? I know that we had a quick update on there. Okay, April 1st. So we've deployed our second product update. And it's just more for your convenience, updated menu bar, boom. And we're going to show you this because we do updates and tutorials. That's what it's all about. For your convenience, you can now copy your alter ID from the profile menu drop down. All right, boom. So you can share with others easier. Access new functionality with ease. Users can click the bento style navigation button, the 9 dots in the top left corner of users profiles. So what are they talking about
Very
here?
cool.
You can come
A
over
new
here,
a new button.
and there's a button right up here that did not exist. Now, when you click it, you can go to mail, and look, someone's going to be the first to send me. Someone's going to be the first to send me a mail and maybe win something like a thank you or something else. We'll see.
Yeah.
Address book can be filled out, chats and groups now. And, you know, you're going to need to come on over. We'll leave a link below and join. There are some big time names in the community. So I'm going to be, you know, you can get an NFT and you can join a lot of these great communities and get the alfalfa directly there. And or also we will be bringing it from, you know, you can drink. I'll tell you what, you can go right with the horses and drink with them, or you can come over with the asses over here, because this ass drinks the horses.
Funny.
I mean, it is what it is. So we'll be bringing it down to you, maybe not like right away, but a second drop. You know, we kind of sneak in there at the trough. What are you guys up to? And they'll say, hey, guess what we're doing? Oh, really? So come on over to the Wise Beyond Bitcoin. We'll drop a link below and say hello, and we'll leave all these links as well. That's pretty much
yeah, I think we covered it.
Chats and groups, simple and non-clustered window. I mean, look, they just update. They're making it more.
Yeah, a lot of updates and upgrades.
User interface upgrades. Check it out. Better to learn with having it and messing around with it. So send a message, join the group with the link below. And I think we covered pretty much. This is very exciting. Congratulations. Congratulations, Oscar. Congratulations, the Alter team and Secret Network and all that's being built out and developed right now. These are beautiful, exciting times. And we look forward to following up on the future developments. Until the next time, have a beautiful day and namaste, y'all.
Thank you.